Hello and welcome. I'm Jason Albert and this is Jason Albert TV. Today's video, my knife collection.
It's Jason Albert TV, the best videos on the internet you ever did see. Jason Albert is so talented, I'm sure you'll agree. And if you don't, then you're an idiot.
As you guys may or may not know, I am a knife enthusiast. So I want to go ahead and just share my knife collection, see what you guys think. And yeah, let's get right into it. Okay, so the first knife that I will be sharing is my survival foldy mechanism knife. Opens like this. You guys probably have seen this knife if you've seen my knife skills video. If you haven't seen that video yet, I will card it up and link it down in the description. But go ahead and check that out. I show you guys proper knife skills, knife techniques, and I actually use this survival knife. So I'll quickly just go over this. But this is, again, foldy mechanism knife. Folds down like this, opens up like this. It's got a lot of power. This is a Grand Way knife. Grand Way, as you can see, it's black, 420 steel. There is a rope thing here, and that's used for survival. If you need to survive, it's got a nice clip on it where you can clip it to all sorts of different things if you would like to. And then the really cool thing is it's got this fire starter that is in the handle. So that's that knife. I dig it. I would use this knife for hunting. You know, if I was hunting things and I needed a knife with me, I don't know, you know, I would use this for survival. I would use this for zombie apocalypse, different things like this. This knife is the knife that I would have on me. You could find this knife probably just by Googling foldy mechanism knife, 420 steel Grand Way. Okay. The next knife, again, this is another knife that you've seen before if you've been following my channel. This is my multi-tool knife, my pocket knife. This is, I featured this one. I carry this one on my my person every day. This is part of my EDC. If you guys haven't seen that video, again, I will card it up and I'll link it down in the description. But this has a nice little blade on it. You know, it's good for you know, opening boxes, things like that. It's got a nail file, and that's, ow! Ow! Those scissors, guys. The scissors are super sharp, okay? Little scissors make little cuts, but little cuts hurt worse than big cuts. I don't know if that's true. It's probably not true. But then there is a little screwdriver head there that you can screw off things. So this one here, be extra careful with the scissors, obviously. But that is my next knife. Just a little knife to have here. Next up is going to be, give me 1 second here, is going to be my Chicago cutlery set. I really like these knives. These I tend to get a lot of use out of. These stay in the kitchen. And as you can see, there's 6 steak knives in the front. There's 2 actually that I think they're in the sink. But this is great. This is a great set of knives. They're not sponsoring me, Chicago Cutlery. I think everyone should have a set of knives like this. If you want to cut really big things, there's a big old knife there. All the way down to smaller knives, serrated knives. You know, this is a knife with the little edgy things on it, so that's kind of good. It's got some water spots on it. Ain't no big D. This is a little thing if you have to cut little things. But the thing I like too, a pair of big scissors. We know what happened with the small scissors. Multiply that by however many times bigger this is than those smaller scissors. So this is a really good set of knives. You know, one of the better pieces of my knife collection. But if you guys are interested in expanding your knife collection, I think you should probably have a set of these knives. Again, these are Chicago Cutlery. You know, I think this is stainless steel, although there are a ton of water stains and stuff on them, but that is fine. These guys get a lot of use. Next up, we're going to go with the butter knife here. I actually have a few of these, like 30 of these bad boys in a drawer. But I love a good butter knife. It's just something about spreading butter with this instead of this, right? I'm cutting steak with this. I'm spreading butter, peanut butter, various spreads, even softer foods, you know, and it's a safer option, okay? It's a safer option. Let me just always put your knives back in your holsters, folks. So I like this a lot. This is, let me see if I can tell you guys where this is from. This is a Lennox stainless. Lennox stainless steel and these are made in China. So these are made overseas, guys. This is the real deal, you know, made overseas. Very bougie, very posh. Okay. Next up, part of my collection is my hand combat trainer. So this knife is not sharp at all. It is actually a fake knife. It's one solid piece, and then the handle is rope. You would use this if you are practicing close hand combat defense against somebody with a knife. The reason why you use one like this, the reason why you would use this is because if you're trying to pretend, you're trying to defend, and you get hit, get stabbed, it's not going to cut you. I mean, it hurts if you get swatted, but again, you can really work on your training with a knife like this. Everyone should have this. And this, you know what, too? From a distance, you can do the slashy slash. You can do tons of things with a knife like this, and no one's going to know, You could do, the ice pick. You could do the stab. There's so many different things you can do with a knife like this. And if you're moving it fast, if you've got the skills that I've got, again, if you got the skills, no one's going to see that it's not a real blade. See, and I just hit my pinky with that, and boom, it hurt. Okay, so let's move on to my, the last but not least, which is my pride and joy here, my sword. This is a sword. It is styrofoam. Okay, so super dull blade, but this blade is real styrofoam handle. You can see it's got the black knuck protector, as I call it. I call it a knuck protector. Protects your knucks, protects your fangs, protects your hand. And then it's got a blue handle, and then the end of the handle is black. So this is really, this is something, that just when you're holding it, you just feel, you feel powerful when you're holding this sword. So I would definitely recommend getting this. Again, super dull blade, so you can cut your friends, and it's not going to cut your friends. I'm going to probably get this sharpened at some point. Again, I have to find somebody that can do it right, because I don't want them to ruin this. So I'll probably find somebody who can sharpen this down, get a nice edge on it. But yeah, but that is my styrofoam sword. Okay, guys, that is my knife collection. I hope you guys enjoyed that. As I add to the knife collection and add more items, add more pieces, maybe I'll do an update, maybe a knife collection 2.0, and show you guys some of the new things. But for now, I thought, hey, I really just started collecting knives, and I wanted to share, one of my hobbies with you guys, since you guys are my audience. And so there you go. In the comment section, what was your favorite one? And what do you guys collect? I'd like to know that. So thank you so much for watching. See you later, Crocodile.
If you like this vid, then like this vid. If you have something to say, then use the comment section. If you are not subscribed, then subscribe and hit the bell, please. If you don't do these things, you're an idiot.